Hey guys, Joey here, and I thought since I've made a lot of doom and gloom type videos recently, I thought I would do one that's going to be quite amusing, funny, inappropriate. So, today Joey is going to speak about that time I got an STD. Now, I'm not going to say who gave me the STD. You know who you are. You know who you are. Don't think. No. Don't think. No. You know who you are. So anyway, this was many years ago, and thankfully I've not had an STD since. That's because you have to have sex to get an STD, and I've not had sex in what? 3 years? 3 years! Anyway, so, like I said, this happened many years ago, and it was... I don't even know what the correct name for it. I think it's called genital warts. Basically, basically, under my foreskin. Can't believe I said the word foreskin in a video. Anyway, under the foreskin, you get these little mushroomy looking things on your head. Not this head, the other head thing. Anyway, it's an STD. If I've said the wrong name for it, then feel free to correct me down below. Not that in the comments, I mean. I'm crossing my legs now. Anyway, so little mushroom things. So when someone discovers that, their natural response is to turn to their partner and say, "What the fuck have you been doing?" Then you go to a sexual health clinic or whatever you call it. See, I'm so inexperienced in talking about these things. Anyway, it's called the Sandiford Clinic, and it's actually the one I went to is actually not far from here. But like I said, luckily I've never had one again. You have to have sex to get one. Anyway, so I go along there. Now, it's one of these clinics where you just have to turn up. You can't make an appointment. You just turn up and you just wait. It's kind of like an A&E for people that like having sex too much. Or something like that. Anyway, so I went. I had to sit for 2 hours, maybe. I think it was about 2 hours. Might have even been longer. Anyway, then I get called in, and it's 2 nurses, female nurses. Take me into a little room, and it's just looks like where you would go in a hospital or something. So there's a what do you call that? Stretcher? Is that what it's called? A bed-looking thing, basically. You know, and a curtain that goes round it, and then there's all their medications and implements and all that crap. So they do the usual thing. How did you get? What's going on, and how do you think you got this, and all that kind of stuff. Then they told me to remove my trousers and my pants and lie down on the stretcher bed thing. So they pull the curtain round, they leave the room. I remove my trousers and my underpants. Lie down on the stretcher thing, and at the end of the bed stretcher thing, there's something called stirrups. Now, if you don't know what they are, here's a picture. So you can see where this is going. They're stirrups. So, naturally, I thought what I had to do was, it's usually used for, I think it's for women who are being examined, when they're pregnant and stuff like that. So what I have done is remove all my trousers, remove my trousers, remove my underpants, lay down on the stretcher bed thing, and I put my legs in the stirrups. So try and imagine, I can't really show you on this. So I'm lying down with my legs up like this. You can't really see, but like this. With all of this exposed. So, I was skinnier back then, so it was easier to do that manoeuvre. I could have moved the camera down, but whatever. No one needs to see my, area down here. I have got pants on, don't worry. I'm not sitting here clothed up here and then completely naked down there. That would just be weird. So, the two nurses come back and they pull the curtain away. And they immediately burst out laughing. Now, me being the naive, younger person than I am now, think, oh my God, they're laughing at my Colonel Mustard, which is my nickname for it. If you're a woman, feel free to call yours Miss Scarlet. You get the joke. You get the joke. Anyway, so they start laughing. I think they're laughing at that. And I don't want to say I started crying, but there was definitely welling up. I think, if I'm remembering properly. There was definitely welling up. And not the good welling up, where you're laughing so much. They were probably welling up because they were laughing. But I think they're laughing at that. And it's only when they see my distress that they say, no, you're not supposed to put your legs in them. Take them out. So I then lie back naturally. And they do I was going to say procedure, but it's not really a procedure. It's a spray. I think it's liquid nitrogen or something. Anyway, they get you to pull your foreskin back. They're not going to do it. They're not being paid for that kind of thing. So you pull you pull your bit back and then they spray it. Great. Now, they probably told me about the aftercare, bathe, blah, 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 do this. I think it was something bathe in salt water or something. But there was part of it that I obviously didn't hear. And that part was, don't worry if you see little black bits in the bath when you're bathing. That's just, the warts or whatever they are disintegrating and falling off. Well, so I'm in the bath, salt in the bath, and I start noticing things floating in the water. Me being the naive, younger fellow than I am now, I think my penis is falling off. I think that they've sprayed too much of that stuff on my member, Colonel Mustard. I think it's falling apart and falling off. So I then jump out of the bath, get on the phone to what's it called? NHS 24, and I'm explaining this on the phone, and the person on the phone starts laughing. Probably at how stupid this sounds, and then when they kind of, I'm at the other end of the phone going, excuse me? Why are you laughing at me? My penis is falling off. I'll never have children. I don't want children, but I'll never be able to have them anyway. Whatever. This person's laughing. So anyway, eventually they then explain, no, that's supposed to happen. It's the warts or whatever falling off. And then, that was it. And they were gone. And like I said, I have never had an STD again. Because you have to have sex to have an STD. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that little story of mine. It's 100% true, by the way. I might have exaggerated some things, but it's pretty much 100% true. So, if you enjoyed this, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed it, feel free to give me a thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, turn on the notifications, all that fun stuff. And don't you worry, I'll be back with another doom and gloom video very soon.